Hey, what's going on, YouTube and YouTube subscribers and new listeners? Salutations and greetings. You're watching KBTV, where knowledge is born, and I'm King David. How y'all doing today? Today I want to talk about death is not real. All right. Um, I know a lot of us got a hard time dealing with death in general, especially when someone passes away. You know, even myself, even though I know the fact that death is not real, it still has emotional effect on a person. Um, like especially the way they pass, the way they pass away. Whether it be a cancer, you know, being shot, you name it. It's a lot of ways to die. Car accidents, and also depending on how you and that person's relationship was before they passed away. That may mess with your conscience a lot. You feeling guilty because y'all was on bad terms. Y'all argued, and then they, went out the house. It could be a couple, married couple. You and your husband arguing. He like, I'm going. I'm out of here, just to get some space and let things breathe. And next thing you know, in a car accident. So it'd be the way a person passed that makes you feel bad. I do understand and foresee that. With my own personal experiences. But when you know that death is not real, okay, then you do have a different outlook, and you do feel better, because you know that everything physical must expire. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump into the lesson. And I want to start with the word death. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and read the definition out. Death, the action or fact of dying or being killed, end of life or organism. Now, when I talk about my other videos about living organisms, we are organisms. The plants are living organisms. All right. The end of life, no longer. Okay. Now that's death. Now, die is any person, plant, etc. Stop living, pass away, go to glory, expire. Okay. All things physical will expire. Me, you, this apartment I'm in, the house you live in, all these building structures around us, they will eventually expire, be demolished, probably underwater somewhere, and no telling the next, in the future, right? Now, an important word I wanted to talk about was the word glory that they had and died. Okay, so they got the word glory and died. You pass away, you go to glory. You go to greatness, heaven, right? All right, so let's go down to the next word, which is die, D-I. Okay, if you just take the E off of the die that we just read, and you put the D-I, you get two, twice, double. Okay, like a pair of dice. It's two. It's always a pair. Now, we know that everything physical must die, and will perish. So our physical bodies will go back to the Mother Earth, Gaia. Okay. Body's physical structure will go back to the earth, but our soul's immortal. It's forever. Okay. And attached to it is a spirit, a non-physical being taking seat in the emotions and characters of a person, but still attached to the soul. Okay. So you have to understand, like when I express in my video Devil versus God, okay, that your energy, all right, we are the mark of the beast. It's not a bad thing. It's 666 representing 6 protons, neutrons, electrons. Okay, we are that atom. All right, and after we die, not death, but die. Okay, we pass away and go to glory. Okay, which is forever. Okay, we go back to ascension. We ascend back up. Because remember, before you came into this physical body, you was in a higher realm. Then you descended down into a physical form. All right. So just know that, you know, a loved one that passed, just know that they live on. They're not here in the physical form, but they still live on. Okay. Their energy may have turned into another star, a planet, you know, or they may even come back and reincarnate it. All right. So death is not real. Okay. Also, I want to point out, you know, that's the reason why you gotta let go of fear. You know what I mean? Death. You know, being scared of death will have you in fear. You know, and that's not a way to live. You want to live spiritual. You want to live free. So you don't want to live in fear. That's no way of living. Okay. So just know that it's gonna happen. You know, it's gonna happen to all of us. But you know, live your life good. Okay. Serve good. Stay away from evil. Reject evil, and purify your mind, and your spirit, and your soul, so you can ascend back up. Okay. Because death, they got us believing in death, and that it's the end. You know, and you get judged by some guy, physical guy sitting in the clouds somewhere, and that's not it. It's a fairy tale. So death is not real. You still live on. Okay. Another thing that keeps us in fear is poverty. You know, a lot of colored people, African American people, you know, like me and yourself, grew up in poverty. Okay, so we know how to maintain in poverty, but you know what would scare us and put stress on us and put in fear is that when you go on the verge of getting kicked out of a home because you live in paycheck to paycheck or week by week, however you know, getting your income, source of income, and there's no money saved, then you know, as soon as you miss a paycheck or a day of work or you get fired, you're getting evicted. And some people stay in weeklies nowadays where they pay their rent every week, and that week come around real fast. So that'll put fear on somebody, panic. You know, you're losing all your stuff. You don't know where to put it. I ain't got no money to put it in the storage. I'm out on the street. I ain't got no family members to reach out and talk to and for help. You know, and then next thing you know, you just on skid row for a minute. You know, hopefully not for long, but that could put fear in somebody. And also stress, and stress can damage the body. All right, to make you die faster. All right, so stay positive, stay healthy, don't fear, don't stress, all right, because that creates symptoms on the body, and know that death is not real, and we all live on, all right? So until we meet again, Tevio Luego, Contigo un buen día. Peace.